Hi guys, and welcome back to Butterfly Box 78. This reading will be for Scorpio. Yes, I mean not Scorpio. Listen to me. Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. That is your neighbor. This reading is for Sag. Ooh, Sagittarius. Let's see where we're going with this, Sag. Give me just a moment. I do want to let you guys know that these readings are for adults who are 18 and older. Also, the message may or may not resonate. If it does, great. If it doesn't, you might want to check another sign. So give me just a moment to meditate and figure out where I'm kicking up the energy. Definitely in my head, almost like a headache. I don't want to say that you're stressing, but there may be a message that's coming in spiritually that's quite clear. I don't know if you're listening, but there is something that is there's God is the spirit is really trying to possibly communicate with you, or you may be stressing. I don't want to put that you're stressing. I don't want to put that energy out there. But let's go ahead and figure out what this reading is about, so we understand what it is actually that Spirit is saying to us. We're going to do actually a little bit different reading today. I'm going to do yours in the 3 piles. Well, maybe. I'm getting, this is what I'm getting, and I'm pulling it. I'm not going to be doing the 3 piles. This is what it's telling me. All right, 4 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in the upright, and Wisdom. Wow. So with the 4 of Cups being in reverse, I can tell you already, whether it's upside down or in the right side up, 4 of Cups is not being satisfied with what's being offered. Either that, there is an offer coming in, but right now, you're not interested. It can also represent where she has her eyes closed. I just feel like that even though she has options, like she's not, this energy, Sagittarius, you're not choosing anything. In fact, what's even more crazy is I feel like with this Ace of Cups, not only does this represent emotionally a new beginning, but this actually represents you yourself. This means one. Now, in other readers would probably maybe read this reading as a relationship, because this is like an overfloweth, but I really think that this is you actually listening to Spirit, because we have Wisdom in the upright and it's last. So this means that you being unsatisfied with what being offered, you realize that you have to go with self. And the Wisdom is telling you to go with self. So I would almost tell you that everything that you're doing actually is completely right. You know, in a certain aspect, you don't want to be making blind decisions. And so you're not. And that's very interesting, because the overall energy is actually the 3 of Pentacles. So it could have even been a career-related decision. But as a result, with the 3 of Pentacles being in reverse, you knew that you might not want to jump into this situation, because venture-wise, it never had stability. You can't build a house with just 3 corners. It doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? And because this was in the reverse, there was no stability in that. But let's go ahead and we'll clarify the 4 of Cups. Let's see what this dissatisfaction was about. All right. The Princess of Wands. So with this being the Princess of Wands in the upright, somebody could have actually viewed you in a certain kind of way. Princess of Wands is viewed as love, but she is also a very brave, fiery kind of individual. I think you were, when I tell you that you're very independent, Scorpio, I'm sorry, Sagittarius, whether you be man or woman, you're very independent. It's not, you understand, you actually have a really good gift because you understand how important self is and making sure that you are together actually in that aspect. It does not surprise many Sagittariuses. Many Sagittariuses do really well on their own. They are a very, and this is your energy also, the Princess of Wands. So it represents like bravery. So instead of just like a lot of people being taken what is being offered, you closed yourself off to that, and you knew that you could offer yourself what it is that you needed. Maybe even career wise, because you knew this wasn't a stable situation. We also got the Four of Wands in reverse, and this also goes back to you knowing that the situation was not stable. And then also Temperance. There was just an instability. There was more in one cup emotionally than there was in another. That's very interesting because you knew that this wasn't going to be fulfilling. And with the Tower in reverse, it doesn't matter whether it's upside or in reverse. With the Tower being in the reverse position, this is almost looked at as like an accident, a collapse, a devastation. You understood gut-wise. You listened to what your heart was telling you, and you knew in your heart this wasn't the way to go. And as a result, wow, you have the Princess of Swords in the upright, and the Princess of Swords is very focused. She operates from the heart, and she definitely is cutting away any of the BS. She absolutely, this energy that you are, which is the Princess of Swords, you understood that it went against your morals, even your ethics and principles. That's why you knew in your gut that this wasn't going to be a stable situation. It wasn't going to bring you any stability. And as a result, you went with self on this decision, which you know that you know how to fill up your own cup. And the gift of all this was actually the wisdom that God gave you. And the Eight of Cups being in reverse is definitely a situation that I would say that you knew, let's see here, that you knew that it was going to bring misery. It was not going to be good for you. It's very interesting, yeah. And again, this is your energy with the Knight of Swords coming in underneath. This is, you know, you've got the Princess and the Knight. And the Knight is all about communication. This is mental. He's rushing in with that message, that communication, that offering, you know. And what's very interesting is that the Ace of Swords is actually in reverse. So there's not any new beginning. And what's even more interesting is that you have the King of Cups in the upright from this. With the King of Cups being upright, you knew emotionally that you are a very stable individual, and emotionally is attached. Your emotion is attached to your spirituality. And that's where the wisdom comes in. The King of Cups actually is goes with the wisdom, because you're listening to spirit. Spiritually, you knew that this was an imbalance. Your gut was telling you that there was, your ships will come in, but not with this situation. And with the Hierophant, wow, I can just keep going. This is a lot of major arcanas. And with the Hierophant being in the upright, your third eye is telling you, exactly the wisest decisions to be made. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you understand that you are manifesting this goodness. Devil in reverse is just, it's crazy, because that deep down, you really know that the situation was not going to be, the devil didn't come in, basically, is what this is saying. You already knew what time it was, because with the King, with the King of Swords in the upright, you were able to cut away all the BS. You knew how to make this decision logically, rationally, factually, by trusting what God was telling you. That is so amazing. And as a result, your coins, your money is going to come in exactly correct. So although that past situation didn't work for you, whatever's coming in, it's coming in big. And although you may have to work for it, it's fine, because with the Magician being in the upright, it doesn't matter, because you are manifesting your opportunity in your business in the right way. Wow. And the eight of Wands is just representing you walking away from the BS. You're not dealing with that garbage. And with the Lovers in the upright, this is something that spiritually you're passionate about. Wow. I just keep going and keep going. And with the Knight of Coins coming in, although he may be slow, this energy is telling you that your money is coming in. You will be the King of Coins. You will have the 9 of Coins. And with the 6 of Wands in the upright, this is overall victory. And I'm going to stop there. I generally don't read in that way, but it just felt right, because the messages just felt right. Before we leave, I don't think that I need to pick any wisdom cards, but I am going to pull some angel cards, and let's just see what Spirit is telling us. What are the angels telling us? What's God telling us? Change. So maybe it was a situation where you did have to change your thought pattern in order to receive this wisdom, or you just needed a change financially with this situation. You knew you had to get out, which caused change. Wow, release. So you knew that you had to let go of this situation, because with the Devil being in the reverse, you didn't want to be bound to that. And focus. I totally believe, Sagittarius, you are completely focused, because you're really following Spirit. And this is probably one of the best readings I always say that with all of them, but I just love how clear the messages come in, because, this is just, Spirit conveying the messages, whatever his message is, he's just giving it to me so I can just relay it back. I am a tool for God, hopefully a vessel, that can see him in the end. And I definitely know, as long as you keep, this wisdom and this self-fulfillment going, Sagittarius, you will be fine. All right, Sagittarius, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I love, love, love you guys, and have a wonderful day. Namaste. Oh, and don't forget, I am doing free readings. I will let you know that you can hit me up through my DM in butterfly box. It's butterfly_box78. And you can ask your question. We can converse about a time, that I can read to you personally. And that would be it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.